So, dirty down rust. So previously we have reviewed it, we've looked at some of the best ways to get the most out of it, and also when things go wrong. Because if you get this stuff wet, then it'll basically take it straight off the model. But can you protect it? Well, previously we have experimented with an acrylic based varnish and basically took away the entire patina. At the time of that video I wanted to test it alongside some enamel varnish, but it hadn't arrived in time. And on top of that, a few of you down in the comments have been asking if I'd had a chance to test out yet. Well, this is the enamel varnish from Humbrol, and it's literally Humbrol's enamel version of the acrylic one we tested last time. So because this is enamel based rather than water based acrylics, will it protect that dirty down patina? And also will it waterproof and help protect your model as well? Well, there's only one way to find out. So for this experiment, I'm going to use a piece of terrain which is very similar to the one we used before. I'm going to paint the rusted areas in a dark brown and then apply that dirty down rust exactly as I did before. I'm going to leave this to dry overnight so it's cured properly. Right, so onto the varnishing stage. With any aerosol varnish, especially with enamels, I'm going to do it outside. Now also keep in mind that humidity and temperature can affect the performance of an aerosol like this, but today is a nice warm day, not too hot, not too cold, and with next to no wind, so it should be ideal for this. Right, so having placed the terrain piece out on the gravel, I'm going to spray it with that Humbrol enamel varnish, and to try and keep it fair, I'm going to try and give it the same amount of coating, the same amount of layers and coverage as I did with the acrylic version on the last piece. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got. So this is quite interesting. So yeah, it has brought that patina down a little bit, but I think that's mainly because the matte varnish has coated it nice and evenly. So you've lost a little bit of that texture, but not a huge amount. But the colour changes are still there, so that patina is still there. It just dulled down a little bit. So now the biggie, did it waterproof it? Well, according to this test, yeah, within reason. I wouldn't want to risk it and put it in the bath or anything. And also make sure when you're spraying it to make sure you're covering all the recesses and all the little nooks and crannies. But yeah, at least in this test, it appears to protect it from at least some accidental splashes. So going by this test, yes, you will protect your paint scheme even if it gets wet, but you will trade that off a little bit by that effect being dulled down slightly. So that balance of risk really is down to you. So I hope this gives you some options, some ideas to think about, and if this is going to be the right solution for you. So if you think this varnish is right for the job you have in mind, then I'll put a link down in the description for you. If you like that, found that useful, please bash that like button and share it across your social media. And I'll see you for the next project.